Hi, my name is André and welcome at another tutorial on how to play classical gas. This is Tommy Emmanuel's version. If you missed one of the previous 4 or 5 parts which cover automatically the themes and the intro and such and the bridge, then follow the link in the description. Also, if you want to support this channel or you like these kinds of tutorials, then you can subscribe to my channel and or become a Patreon member. Having said that, let's play through the first couple of bars slowly and then get into how to play that on the guitar. Here we go. All right, so how do you play that? So you start off with A minor in 5th position, so that's open A, ring finger 7th position of D, index finger 5th position of G, B, and E. And I play A, B, and E with thumb, ring finger, and middle finger. Then my index finger plays D. So then I play open E and open B. And then I play F with G in the bass, and I play that with index finger and 1st of B, middle finger and 2nd of G, and ring finger and 3rd of E. Like this. Play the bass once more. So then I put my pinky in 3rd of B, and then I play open E and both open E's together. And remove the chord. So like this. And then I play F. So that's with my thumb fretting 1st position of low E and just making a small F chord here in 1st position. It's like. Another bass note. And then I add my pinky in 3rd position of E, play that together, the chord together with the bass. What I do is I probably play the top 3 strings, and I'm thinking that Tommy may be playing the top 2. I'm playing top 3. Then move your pinky to 5th position, and then move it to 8th position and fret the following chord. So that's index finger as a small bar on G and B in 6th position, middle fingers in 7th of the G. And there you go. It's like this. 3, 4. And you keep the bass, the E bass going. That 2nd chord is just you remove your pinky and put your ring finger in 7th position of E. So we get this 3, 4. Now there is a good chance that when we play this one here, the 5th position, that we also play open E together with that. So to keep the bass going. And at the end, we don't play open E, but we play open A. And then we start up sort of the same sequence again. So at the end, it's so we have open A, then the top 2 on that A minor chord. And then I play 7th position of D here. I know that Tommy already goes here, 2nd position G, whichever you prefer. So since I already have the chord, I find this easier. But he plays that the 2nd time around. Then the rest is, I think, pretty much the same mostly. So open E and open B. And then that F with G in the bass. add that pinky in third on B, open E and B, then F chord, right? Then playing that third position of E, then going to that fifth position with your pinky here, and then the change comes because there we switch to G. It's like this. So after we played that G, so that's just what I do is I play a bar there in third position of, well, actually all the strings, and put my middle finger in fourth position of G, and then I play E, G, B, and E. Then we play open E, and then what we do is we play F minor over G, like this. So that's pinky in sixth position of B, middle finger in fifth position of G, ring finger in sixth position of D, and we have G in the bass, so that's third position, low E. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 more bass notes. And then we go to C add 9. And we play the following thing. So we play top 2 plus A string. And that C add 9 is pinky in third of B and ring finger in third of A. So we play first those 3 strings. So A, B, and E. Bass. Then we do the same, but we drop the bass note to a B. Then we go to A minor, and we just play top 2 strings. And then we play low E and G and B. Like that. So like this. Right? So until there, 3, 4. Then we get this section. Once more. So what do? We have a D minor with F in the bass. So we have thumb on first position, low E. The middle finger is in second position, G. Pinky is in third position, B. So we play that with thumb, index, and middle finger. Then I play open E, both strings. And then I play F sharp in the bass. And my index finger goes to first position of E string, so like this. And I play that F sharp twice, if I'm not mistaken. So the weird part about this is this is a D minor over F sharp. So normally in D minor there is an F, and F sharp is outside of it. So I'm guessing that this is just a bass line that he wants to chromatically move towards G. But it's interesting sometimes, and he does. I've seen that in several of his songs. So we get, then we get G6. So that's pinky in third of G, B, and ring finger in third of E, and we have open E string on the top. So we play the chord, so 2 strings and the bass. Bass once more. Then we move the bass to B on the A string, so that's second position. Like that. So we have. Then we go to C, and And so you have that C chord, and you play A string, G string, and B string. And what you do is you play chord and bass at the same time, and then one bass note, and you just keep alternating between the two. So you play, and then you do the same for C add 9, so that's adding pinkie in third position of B, like this. So we have C add 9, and then we play C add 9, and then we go to E7. Right, so 3, 4. Once more, 3, 4. And in between is low open E, and then we play that, and I said E7, actually that's E sus 7 sus 4, so it's pinkie in third of B, ring finger in fourth, second of G, and middle finger in second of A, and it's like 3, 4, so it's like sus, sus, bass, and then moving to E7. So you remove that ring finger from G and add your index finger there in first position. So, and then you play the chord twice, open bass, and then you get the sequence all over again. So from that C chord, 3, 4. So let's do it from the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that last bit was a bit messy. So now the second time around, most of it is exactly the same as what you're used to, but there are a couple of differences that I want to look at. So the first section is the same, so it starts just with A minor. Here it starts to change. So we have that F major add 9. So that's that F chord with the pinkie in third position of E. Then it goes to sort of, I don't know, like it could be a bunch of things. Thinking sort of an F sharp 9, but either he's playing fourth position of high E, second position B, and possibly second position G as well, like this. And then going back to this part, right? The tricky part about that section is the rhythm. So we have so this chord comes, and I have to check the my notes. For that. Yeah, it comes just after the second beat. So the first bass note there is on the beat. Then this one is on the eighth note after, so on the one and. So you have a one and. And then the next one, this one, is on the 16th after the beat. So it's like if you divide one beat up into 4 equal parts, those are called 16th notes, and it would be the second one of it. And a way to count it is like 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a, so we would have the on the E, so 1E and a, so we get, and then this is just falls on the third beat. and this chord falls on the 4th beat, right? So let's try those 2 bars, the 2 bars of the second second section. 3, 4. Right? The only mistake I'm now making is I'm ending with an E bass, and actually that should be A, right? So, because there, I'm already switching to A. So, sorry. There's the first change again. So when we have instead of going to that B bass note, he's going straight to C, and then you get the following section. And then you get that part. All right, what do you play after that? You play the following thing. First of all, you play the chord followed by 2 bass notes, and you do that 1, 2, 3, 3 times. So like this: 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you get the one end. You play the chord once more, followed by a bass note. And then you play on the 2 and you play the chord once more, and you do that 4 times. So like 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And on the 4 and you play the bass note once more. Like and 3, and 4, and. So when you combine those 2 sections, you get this: 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? Once more. 3, 4. So with the next chord, which is a B7 sharp 9, what you do is you keep your pinky in place, but move everything else 1 fret down the neck. And there, to sort of simplify it a little bit, what you do is you play the accents, so the chord, and then 2 bass notes, and you do that until you have to start playing those notes. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? But on the last note, like the last note that you play, the last bass note, instead of playing that second position A, you play first position E, and you slide it up to 7. So like this: 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And that's sort of what we have until now. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this is helpful. If you like these sort of in-depth tutorials, and especially if you like Tommy Emmanuel tutorials, I have a bunch more on my channel. Also, if you want to support the channel, then look into maybe becoming a patron at Patreon. You can do single donations. There's people who prefer to do that. Any support is welcome. I also enjoy it when people just leave nice comments, share what they think, share what they would like to hear next, or maybe just sharing these videos with their friends, because without people spreading the word, I ain't going nowhere. So wishing you all a great week. And I know this tutorial was a little late. I'm going to try to be on time with the next one this Friday. Bye-bye.